OMG, at least football is back. Wrestling has been a snoozer, but go Colts and Iowa Hawkeyes. Love you all. Can't stop working hard.
Yeah. How you like my boy Jasper Red? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 35 of the Morning Glory podcast. Go check out Jasper Red. That is the soundtrack that you guys are hearing. He does a live jazz talk radio 24/7 stream. He also has a Netflix stand-up special. Go check it out if you're in America. Because in Canada, we don't get it. We get the shitty stuff. We're limited. You Americans are spoiled and get all the good shit. Jesus fucking Christ. God, I would love to have a new phone, first of all. I would love to get paid in American dollars out of this fucking Canadian dollar shit. It's worth 74 cents a dollar in America? Ugh. That's gross. Yeah, I would love to. Hopefully my phone still works. Okay, thank God. Sorry, I just had to get really high because I was falling asleep halfway through tonight's WWE pay-per-view event, SummerSlam, which is always supposed to be exciting, but it never is anymore. I don't know what has happened to WWE, but it's not the same anymore. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thank you, everybody who's actually joining me live for this edition of Coop's Corner Podcast. Is not wait, I've got the wrong podcast. This is the Morning Glory Podcast. The Coop's Corner Podcast is totally something different. It's so many archive footage. You guys go back, listen to some of the wrestler interviews I've done. I've had a lot of fun with Coop's Corner Podcast. I've taken a break from that. And this is why I'm doing this free episode for you guys. This is episode 35 of the Morning Glory Podcast. I'm wondering if I should take a break from doing this Morning Glory Podcast from doing it daily. Just maybe 2 or 3 days a week. It's hard for me to tell. But I want to hear from you guys on Patreon, because this is basically a Patreon show, and I'm giving this to you guys for free. And shout out to my mod, Stone Cold Cody, for doing his thing, making sure there's no spam that goes on in the YouTube chat thing. There's no hate here, motherfuckers. It's all good here. Don't fucking come in here and trash talk this son of a bitch. Because I actually have the balls to actually go on stage and speak my mind compared to a people that just fucking like to troll for a living because they have no lives. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I was watching WWE SummerSlam tonight, and yes, I still watch it. I'm wearing, by the way, a glorious t-shirt. This is a fucking glorious t-shirt. If you guys don't know, and you guys are listening to the podcast, I am wearing Bobby Roode's t-shirt that says glorious on it. It is glorious. That is why this is the glorious podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the sound is good. I'm trying to do like mic adjustments. SummerSlam was a good show tonight, Stone Cold Cody says. Here's what I would say. I would rate it 5.5 out of 10. JoeCronin, if you're listening to my review, which you still might be still on the air talking about your review, I would give this 5.5 out of 10. The one thing I liked about it is there was lots of title changes at the pay-per-view, so that means a lot of new things are going to be happening. That's good. There were some expected things happening. Ronda Rousey won the title. I think a lot of people expected this. Dolph Ziggler lost his title. I don't want to be a spoiler. I did some research before this pay-per-view. Dolph Ziggler's contract is coming up. You can't have the title on somebody when their contract is coming up, right? It's bad for business. Be like, what? Where does it go? Where does it go? Dolph Ziggler, here's what I would say to you, motherfucker. You're going to be a free agent. You're not owned by anybody. You and me have unfinished business, motherfucker. Roast battle next year, just for laughs, in Montreal. You and me, motherfucker, have unfinished business. You think I'm not worthy about being a top comedian someday? There's no better way than fucking roasting Dolph Ziggler in front of the biggest comedy festival in the world. Dolph Ziggler, hear me out. You and me, roast battle. Montreal, just for laughs, 2019. I'm making the challenge, motherfucker. I'm making the challenge. You and me have unfinished business. I keep messing that up. He's not going to take me seriously if I can't even fucking talk. He's already going to rip me apart doing that. Well, how about I rip the fucking Goldilocks hair out of his fucking skull on stage and watch him burn my Morning Glory Podcast fire pit graphic that I have going in the background. What else do people have to say in the chat room? I gave it a 6.5 out of 10, and Joe went off the air a few minutes ago. Oh. Okay, well, at least I'm not streaming at the same time as JoeCronin. So at least I'm in a different time zone. Some people would rate it 6 out of 10. Some people, like Joe, put 6.5. I say 5.5 because a lot of the main event was very expected. Okay, like if Brock Lesnar is gonna go fight in the UFC, really, you can't afford him around anymore to not have the title. Plain and simple. It was, oh my god, storyline was way too easy. And, yeah. It's like Vince McMahon is fucking blinded. That it's like, people are not going to expect storylines. Are you just, your focus is only kids? And just like trying to make money off of the kids being dumb? Rather than actual fucking wrestling fans that actually are smart enough to know storylines and bullshit through your fucking 80-year-old head. The good thing is Brock title isn't the title anymore. That means the fucking ugly. That means we get to see more of the ugly title, basically. The one that people complained about. How fucking ironic is that? Everybody complained how ugly this title is. Brock Lesnar did everybody a favor and brought it off of TV so we didn't see it. Made it more memorable to actually want it more. A fucking red title bout. This guy makes people want it more. Now, ugly as it is, now people want more because it was fucking away for such a long time. I find that ironic and funny at the same time. The only other spots that I like, the Becky Lynch turn, too easy, way too easy. You put a triple threat and two friends supposedly together. Something needs to happen in that triple threat with one of the two. That's just basically a storyline that's common for a triple threat when it comes to a main event. And a heel turn was supposed to happen with Becky Lynch. Thank God. She's been a face ever since she got to SmackDown. It was time. We've all seen Becky Lynch as a heel. She does great. She does great as a heel. And it's okay for her to lose, too. People thought it would be nice for her to be champion again. People think she deserves it. But, you know. And then the fucking terrible acting by Charlotte Flair. My God. Oh, my you don't fucking have any friends, you fucking Flair. Oh my God. It is a curved TV that you see in the back behind me. I play my video games and I don't like it too much. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like curved TVs too much when it comes to gaming and shit like that. Apparently, I think this is a deal that you get from Shaw, where you get a free TV, and this is the TV that you get. It's cool. It's definitely an upgrade from the many years of a fucking terrible ass TV that they got from the pawn shop. This is a huge upgrade. I'm very fortunate to actually be in this house compared to most people in the world that don't really have anything. We've got a nice TV, we've got a PlayStation, play on it, fireplace, play above it. So, pretty damn lucky where we are. What other spots were pretty bad? Okay, the Finn Balor squash match. You bring out the Demon, and he completely destroyed Baron Corbin. Okay, they've fought before in NXT, haven't they? Baron Corbin's not scared of Finn Balor. Why would he be terrified of the Demon? Okay, they've made Baron Corbin into a little bitch. What? Oh my God, he's worse than Kane. Corporate Kane would fucking destroy him. Oh my God, Corporate Kane would look at Constable Corbin and be like, "Yo, you're a fucking pussy." My God, it's like, yeah, and he's the mayor now. He's gonna be like, step your game up, motherfucker. Yeah, that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Like, what was the point of that whole fucking build-up for Finn? Just to be Demon again at SummerSlam? Okay. Do something with Finn. Do something with him. Don't let him get lost. He already is. Demon Balor was awesome tonight. It was sick. Yeah, it was nice seeing Finn, but the Balor thing, yeah, it's... The makeup was cool and everything like that, but just the storyline was absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh, God. And what other thing? Okay, the Kevin Owens Braun Strowman thing, that was absolutely ridiculous. It's like Braun Strowman just completely destroyed Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is just like destroyed. That's like this whole build up with them was completely pointless. He still is not. Yeah, no. They brought that up where apparently a bunch of people don't have the rematches after they lost it. He's stupid. He's stupid. Oh my God, I'm yawning. It's not from the weed. It's from talking about this fucking boring ass pay-per-view. Pre-show is pretty garbage, you know. In the past, the pre-shows had better things. Haven't the Usos and the New Day have had like great matches on the pre-show? So it's like the pre-show has been good in the past. Like the only closest thing it came to anything good was the Cruiserweight match, and that wasn't even that good. The only good match that happened was Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. And now that Dolph Ziggler isn't the Intercontinental Champion. He might not go back to WWE. He might go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I would love to see him in Bullet Club right away. Holy crap. Just imagine. Dolph Ziggler goes over to New Japan, signs with Bullet Club right away. With the Bullet Club OGs. Oh, shit. Yeah. That would be dope. Dolph Ziggler would wreck over there in New Japan, man. I think he would have some great matches over there. Or he can have a roast battle with me in Montreal next year. Let's hype that up. What other matches happened? I see Merge is here as well. What's up, Merge? Thanks, Merge and Stone Cold Cody for being here for this live podcast. What other things happened on SummerSlam that was interesting? The Shinsuke Nakamura angle, where, okay, so this guy has been cheating a bunch of times, just doing low blows and that. And then they made him win clean over Jeff Hardy after Randy Orton should have done something to distract the match for Jeff Hardy. He should have done something, but instead he shows up after the match. He goes down, talks to himself, like, no, fight this. All right, let's go back up. It's like he's not even worthy fighting him anymore, or something like that. Now that he's lost contention with the title, it's like Randy Orton doesn't even give a shit about Jeff Hardy anymore. So I don't know what the point of that was. That was pretty stupid. The AJ Styles and Samoa Joe match, I thought was good. Found it a little slow to begin with. I found the storyline kind of stupid with the family thing. I actually fell asleep to that part. I can't really know what happened after I saw AJ walking away with his family. That's about it. I think he might have gotten himself disqualified and kept the title somehow, so they'll have another match. It keeps it going. Well, it happened. Yeah, The Miz and Daniel Bryan won. Obviously, this one I think could have been better. I think it could. I really think that these two hyped up the match too much. I think it was good, but I think this match could have been better. Anybody else agree with me on this one? That for a SummerSlam event and how much this match was hyped up, I feel that it was just a little bit slower than it should have been. I feel that they're just, it should have been fast-paced, and it didn't feel like that to me. There were some spots that were good. I did like the win for The Miz over Daniel Bryan. That just makes him want him to fight him again, and then just keep it going, because they'll have like maybe a submit match or something like that. They'll have The Miz make him tap out, make him like give up kind of thing, and just like, I don't know. I can definitely see that happening. Ronda Rousey, Alexa Bliss thing, didn't really care for. Anything else? Tag team match. Okay, that was stupid. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, that was absolutely stupid. Even the B team one, that was kind of stupid. The roll up thing at the end, I didn't like that. I found that was kind of stupid. They're winning lucky because he fell backwards and they got a pinfall of a roll up or something like that. That was kind of stupid in my opinion. So I didn't like the tag championship matches. So that was those were pretty stupid in my opinion. Anything else? Yeah. So I would say 5.5 out of 10 would be for a SummerSlam event. That's what I give. Let's see what the chat is saying here. Best matches were Joe versus Styles, Hardy versus Kakamura. Kakamura. SummerSlam was good merge. I took summer shit during the SmackDown Women's Championship. I think I kind of like moved everything around, moved my PS4 upstairs, and made myself some dinner during that match. I didn't really care for that match either, because I kind of knew that like I wasn't really into the match in the first place, so didn't really care who won. As long as I knew Becky Lynch would turn, I think that's the most important thing. Let's see here. What else to say here? He's what else? I was okay with the way it ended. Okay, yeah. SummerSlam was 5 out of 10 for me. Holy shit. Merge says it was worse. SmackDown matches won the night. Merge, go back and watch it with no distractions. I have. Still no better than a 5. And I'm being as positive as I can. SmackDown matches 7. Raw matches 4. Damn. Yeah, and Merge is telling me stories about how much he goes to these events. He's just a passionate guy, just like all. You guys are probably more passionate about the matches more than me. This is just basically, I'm just a guy that's just watching pay-per-views now because I don't spend time watching the free shows anymore. They're kind of a waste of time for me now. They just waste my time with stupid storylines, and they build up, and then they get to the pay-per-views, and it's just sometimes they screw up there too. So that's all. Charlotte gets special treatment because she is a Flair. Yeah, you know what? I really think that they're trying to do as much as they can with Charlotte before Ric Flair passes. In my opinion, as harsh and maybe as that might sound, but Ric Flair was just in the hospital not too long ago, right? And probably Charlotte wants to make him proud. Maybe want to personally set like a record of getting the belt 16 times like his father did, and maybe just like before he goes away. That's kind of what I'm thinking in my head. What they're doing is they want to try and give her as many belts as possible before Ric Flair goes. That's all. Other than that, can't really say too much more about the SummerSlam events. I've gone over 25 minutes talking about this, so I think we can end this podcast. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you go check me out on patreon.com/CoopTheComedian, because without my Patreon members, you guys wouldn't get these shows. They're the ones that are helping me fund me doing these shows, and it's only $1 a month to get the Morning Glory podcast, where it's just basically a daily vlog of me converting into an audio file on Patreon for everybody. We are doing something now with jbshow.net. It's a new daily football show, so make sure you check that out on Patreon as well. You get early access to all the football news. I will be making one tomorrow. In fact, JB might be even chatting with me. We were just chatting on Twitter just before I came on the air here. Not sure what's going on, but we're trying to come up with a name for the show. I think that's what we're trying to do right now. It's like I'm doing the Sideline Study podcast on Tuesdays, and what I like to do is have a daily football show, trying to promote that full hour show for Tuesdays. Did you get me feeling? So it's like a side show for the full show almost. And that's what I'm trying to do for Patreon. For only $1 a month is upload daily football news for you guys. What's going on. The last 2 days we've been doing test episodes. You guys can check them out, available. And I prefer the audio version too, because you guys get to listen to it straight from the Patreon app itself. It's a great little audio file. And then while you're listening to the podcast, you can just do whatever you're doing on your phone, where you can play a game, you listen to the podcast, just like on Spotify, man. It's a great little thing for only $1 a month to check out Patreon. So highly recommend. I thank everybody become a Patreon member of me, because I am down to my last bag of rice. Oh man, we'll put it that way. If I could show you my fridge right now, I've got less than a thing of peanut butter. I've got 4 slices of bread left. I've got rice. I've got about 6 eggs and lots of water. And lots of spices. The good thing is I have lots of spices. So if I ever get hungry, I can put some garlic and onion powder with my stomach ills. At least the pain will taste good, you know. I'm also going to be taking a trip to Vancouver on Wednesday. I don't know if I want to do an open mic yet on Wednesday, but if I'm convinced this might be my last open mic I'm going to be doing for the winter. So this might be your last opportunity to see me do an open mic for a while. If not, that is a $5 pledge membership if you guys want to see unlimited stand-up sets I've done from the past. I think there's about over 30 sets recorded on Patreon for you guys to go watch. I started off as really rusty, and then at the 41st set, the last set I've done, you can just check it out how much I've improved since then. It's been an amazing process. So thank you everybody for all tuning in for this free episode 4 for free episodes for Patreon. And make sure you go check me out on the new show, jbshow.net. It's going to be awesome. The football show. Make sure you check it out on Patreon as well. And thanks everybody from Merge and Stone Cold Cody to chatting with me here. Did I almost miss anything in the chat here? Merge, go back, and she's almost halfway there, Coop. 7 titles in 2 years. Yes, she has gotten a lot of titles. They've brought that. I'll be looking for you on Skype in a bit, Coop. Well, yeah, I'm cool. I try not to use Skype too much, because I just only use it for important stuff, like when I have to call in for a show or anything like that. I don't try and keep Skype open all the time. This fucking fly keeps floating around my face. I want to smack it. Anyways, thanks everybody for being here today, and we'll see you next time for the Morning Glory podcast. And we'll see you on Patreon, everybody. Peace out.